There you go, brothers, and the occasional sister, and I've got the occasional sister joining me today. Look at her. She's tearing out the beans. She was just saying, what were you saying?
I think bang for your buck,
Yeah.
these would be the best value because you've had buckets of beans.
Yeah.
You can freeze them.
Bang for my buck. I've got buckets of beans. That's a tongue twister. Yeah, and now Julie's pulling them out. And the cool thing about the beans is that they also bring nitrogen to your soil. So I can now plant some cruciferous, I can always have problems with that word, cruciferous. Can you say the word?
What is it?
Cruciferous.
I've never even heard
No, you know what I mean.
I've never heard of that word.
It's a word for your broccoli and your kale. And I think kale's a cruciferous. Oh, anyway, you know what I mean. They're the best.
Brassica.
Yeah, they're brassicas. Yeah.
Oh, I've never heard
Oh no,
of that.
that's right. Brassicas is what broccoli is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, someone correct me. You know what I'm trying to say? If you do, help me out. Anyway, do you want to take this rope off for you?
Okay.
I'll take the rope off because she needs the rope off. Righto, there goes our rope coming off. This was good because it stopped them from falling over. Yep, we've got a lot of beans. Oh, there's a few beans down here still. Cool. Nice big ones. There's a fatty in there. I reckon they've done their dash, these beans, Julie. Yeah. They're on their way out. Yep, couple of... Did you cut these tops off, did you?
Yeah, because they were bent in the wind.
Yeah, that's all right. We've got this rust that's growing on our leeks and onions, and I've pulled all the leaves off. It had it. Oh, something's actually pulled a plant right out here, but anyway. Yeah, this one's broken. Don't know what happened there. Jeez, looks like something smashed that. Don't know. But anyway, they're not very flash. I pulled a lot of leaves out that had the rust on, but just more's come back. So we might be losing that crop. I hope not. It's a shame they're not perennial where you could actually plant them and then each year you could harvest them again, but they're not. They die. I can plant them more out. They're a crop that you can grow in the winter, which is great because there's a lot of things you can't grow in the winter. That rust is also good onto my garlic too. This is my garlic bed in here. You can't really see it, but if you look in there, it's all gone rusty in there as well. Somebody said you can spray it with a fungus. I don't know what that fungicide is, and I'm trying to grow stuff without any sprays here, so I'm not sure how good it's going to be. I'm living off my veggies pretty much. I do buy some stuff in, but the majority of stuff that I eat now comes from veggies, particularly all the green stuff I grow. Now, but all the leafy ones, well, I'm going to show you. I'll show you what I'm talking about, because today's video is about bang for your buck. And one of the things I think is really good bang for your buck is pumpkins. And if you live in Nelson, then you want to think about growing pumpkins, because there's only one pumpkin grower in Nelson. That'll do, Pace. He's already just had a walk. And your pumpkins, I mean, you think about what you can get out of a pumpkin. So I've got some pumpkins down the end. I'm also seeding some in the glasshouse that are good to plant out. These are good bang for your buck. The bok choy, look at the size of these guys. Look at the size of these. They're massive. Absolutely massive. And one plant, one leaf for a meal for me. Like, not a whole meal of course, but to go in a meal. I'm going to break this one off and show you. Look how big that is. It's just one leaf of my bok choy, and that's a lot of good green stuff. I think most gardens in New Zealand have silver beet, and it really is good bang for your buck, although this is getting a bit stalky now. And yeah, the stalk is where the nutrition is as well, not just the leaf. My first time ever of growing kumara. Now, I'm not sure how they're going to go. They actually start to take off pretty good. It's my kumara patch. And I've got some, I said they were magnolias last time, marigolds in here. Apparently they're good for the ground and good for the insects and shit. I don't know, I planted them because they look nice too. So that's my whole bed there, and I've just done this old bit of flashing to sort of prop it up, and I'll keep on adding a bit of soil and stuff and keep feeding them. Well, there's my first courgette starting, and I only planted this plant, probably 10 days ago. It was a seedling when it went in, and well, there's a wee thing down the ground here, there we go. It's this one here. So I got it from the mega store, and it's called, well, it's courgette. I think it's called green. It still just says courgette. Well, it's called Zorro. Okay, so this is Zorro courgette. Well, that's good value. That's good bang for your buck. These are the Queensland blues that I seeded, and one of you, I said, what about the yellow leaves at the bottom? And they just, you're right, they just, they water leaves, they just drop off, and the plant's now starting to go. And as you can see, I've got a shelter around it because it gets hounded by the wind here. But those plants there are going to be good bang for my buck, because I'm going to get a lot of pumpkins out of each plant. This is a really good pile of soil, and all I've got to do, I have put some blood and bone on there, and that's pretty much about it, and just keep the weeds under control. But I reckon that that's good bang for your buck. In my sub-irrigated planter box, I've also got courgettes going on down here too. And you guys will know that I only probably made this a couple of weeks ago, and everything's just exploding. I managed to find the caterpillar that was responsible for this, one green bastard on there. Must have come in from the nursery, because I don't have caterpillar getting in. I've got a few slow pallets down below. Down here is an interesting plant. That's actually basil. It's a different type of basil, and it tastes really nice. I made a rabbit casserole with that, and it was really good in it. And I'm already taking the leaves of this plant here. This has just only been in like a couple of weeks, and look at that there. I can snip one off already. That's a leaf I can eat already. Have that with me lunch. Now, I don't know whether you'd say corn is good bang for your buck, but I love it, and I'm cooking it today for lunch. This is healthy plants, eh? Look at these guys. They're going to be a good crop this year, and I just like eating corn. So whether it's a good value plant or not for the space it uses up, I don't know, but I love it. I started growing veggies when we were in lockdown with my nephew Mikhail, who came and lived with me. I was looking after him. I was pretty much being like a dad to him, because he doesn't really have, he's got no dad. His dad died. His mum's in hospital. She's been sick for a long time. So anyway, we started growing stuff. We didn't really know what we were doing, and it was my first time, and I made a lot of mistakes, and a lot of you guys helped me. And I learned about things, and one of the things I learned about growing plants is that lettuces, you can be eating lettuces within like 6 weeks. You can get, like, actually in this time of year, 3 weeks of seedlings you can have lettuces to eat. But these guys here, I only planted them probably 3 weeks ago tops, and we can now eat this. This stuff's going really good. This fella here has died. I don't know what happened to him. He got all stuffed up, who knows, but he just didn't cut it. But the rest are just about ready for harvesting. I'll take a leaf off that and chew it. Oh look, there's my leaf there. I didn't realise I had that in my hand still. I was knocking around the garden. So these have gone really fast, eh? Like really quick. I don't know what this is. I think it must be cauliflower. I planted it and I lost the bloody tag. What do you guys reckon that is? Is that cauliflower? Or is it going to be a cabbage? Maybe a cabbage, I don't know. Put the thing on the ground, it's gone. And one of you good bastards, Don, said to me that my soil's too chunky here and I should put some sand in it. So that's a good bit of feedback from Don for my... Oh, this is Popeye's favourite spinach. So maybe I need to break this down more, you know. But I have also added some compost. So I've got the stuff here growing around, which is a bit more broken down. And these are those Chinese cabbages. Going to be... Or is it Chinese lettuce? Forget. But that's a good quick, fast growing too. But not as fast as lettuce. Lettuce goes really quick, so quite quick. These are my dwarf beans, and they're actually producing good stock. Like, look at that. It's heaps, eh? Heaps. And they're only in a very small space, so I would say that they're actually pretty good bang for your buck too. Look at all the beans down there. Heaps of them. For those of you bros that don't have a lot of space, I mean, I'm very lucky because I've got land. Mind you, I've worked a long time to get it, but I've got land. But if you haven't got a lot of land, this is, I've showed you before, this is a way of growing on a very, very limited amount of land, because it's upright, and it's an upright planter. This is off my houseboat. I've got another one here which I'm going to fill up. Got some containers to go on it. But this is a really good way to grow in a small space. So, bang for your buck for land space. Get yourself an upright planter. And you don't need to buy one that's a bought one. I actually got that on a good deal, but you can make them easy enough. And you don't need to buy planter boxes, and you don't need to buy a stand. In fact, you can do it all quite cheap. You can go to the refuse station and get second-hand guttering. You get an old bed springs, and you've got yourself a stand-up bed, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. So this is an old bed here. You can see the bed springs, and behind it I've put some wire so birds can't fly through. And then this here is guttering, and we're already getting strawberries. And this is a stand-up bed, literally a bed. Look at the strawberries down here starting to grow. And I can put a net over this, and the birds can't get the strawberries, and they can't get them from the back because there's a net. And that's relatively cheap to make. And all I've got is a post in the ground, just sitting on the post in the ground, and that's my stand-up bed, which is relatively cheap to make. Just second-hand stuff. This is the old guttering off the house. This is watercress, and I'm just growing it in these half pipes. Look about this round. That's how half it is there. Just a half pipe, so it's not very big. But I'm also growing strawberries in here. That one needs a bit of water, so I've just done the water now because they're getting a bit dry. But we're starting to get some crop. And also I've got this here, these lovely spring onions, which I'm going to take for lunch today as well. Look at those beauties, eh? All growing in my little half pipe. That's good bang for your buck. More tucker for lunch. Welcome to my glass house. Well, this plant here has been good bang for me buck. It's been producing and producing and producing. It just keeps on producing, it doesn't stop. Well, that's not quite true. It's had a slow down right now, but even still, there's the odd berry up there you can find if you sneak around and have a look. Cape gooseberries. And inside the glass house, they produce like this guy's a little bit green. Still, I'll chew on that. Ideally, you want yellow. Tasty as, bro. Tasty as. Oh, they're really good. Here's a wee tiny one. No, definitely good bang for your buck. And I can't see any new flowers coming up, so oh no, there goes the yellow flower, so I'll be getting some more. It's been just producing the whole time. Yum, really good. So a few flowers on me tomatoes promises some tomatoes, doesn't it? Yeah, they're going to be good bang for me buck. But this is really good bang for your buck, and I don't normally grow kale in the glasshouse because it seeds, but this one hasn't seeded. It's just kept on producing. And I'm only taking just, a leaf here. Take one off there. I do get these bloody white little flies. So Don that came and stayed for the day, he was telling me he's got a sticky pad in his glass house that he has, and they stick to that, which is not silly. See, they go on the back of that. Bit of a thrash. Here they go flying around. Still, that is good bang for your buck. Oh, Julie's doing an awesome job. She's just about pulled out all the beans. Say that again.
I said not bad for a girl that doesn't like beans.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah. Well, you pulled them all out and that's good.
Yeah.
But we can plant this. We'll give it a turn over first, eh?
Yeah.
We'll do it with a fork so we don't kill our worms.
What are you going to put in there?
Oh, I'll probably put something that's needs nitrogen, because the soil's got lots of nitrogen now the beans are growing there. So something like, I don't know, some kale or a brassica. No, not a brassica. What was the other one I was trying to say, the word?
I thought it was seed.
Yeah, a cruciferous vegetable, that's it. Oh, I don't know the difference actually, I'm confused now, because I'm confused with brassicas and cruciferous vegetables. Yeah, I don't know either. Anyway, I might be ignorant as far as my words go, but I know what I like to chomp on and chew on, and getting the order right, starting to good. Look at the beans that Julie's got in the bucket. Got a good bucket of those, and heaps that she's potted. She's been like tirelessly potting them. I'm going to go inside and see how the corn's doing, and I've got a treat I'm cooking up for you too, young lady. Yeah. We've got beans and more beans, all dated and frozen from the garden. And more to go in with my corn, because corn and beans is nice. Rabbit casserole, turmeric, celery, carrots, onion, garlic, ginger, basil. The list goes on and on what's in there. Honey. It's actually a sweet and sour casserole, that. It's delicious, I can tell you right now. Some of you might have already seen the catch cook that I did for that one there. The biggest rabbit that I've ever shot on the farm ever. Big old buck, but not too old. And he's feeding a lot of hungry mouths, that one there. This is just a one back leg. Oh, I'm getting hungry looking at it. And I've also got some corn. The humble corn with a few beans bobbling around there. And I'm going to steam these two to go with my corn. This is going to be just delicious. Absolutely. Rabbit casserole. Hey brothers and the occasional sister, that was my video on bang for your buck in the vegetable garden, what I reckon, and only what I reckon, so you'll have a few plants up your sleeve that are really good bang for your buck. If you can think of any, on top of what I've said that you think's really good value, bang them below, because I'd like to put them in my garden. Anything that grows fast or that you think's good value. I mean, personally, I think a seed and a bit of dirt that gives you food is bloody good value, but there's a whole lot that goes around that. Pest proofing it, watering it, weeding it, tending it, looking after it, then doing like what Julie's doing, taking it out of the ground and potting it and freezing it. There's a lot of work around it, but still, I think gardening's good bang for your buck, and it's a good buzz too, gardening. Go steady. I'll see you next Bro Check Club video. Right, I'm going to cook these suckers up, and someone tell me, what is it, crucifixus? What is the name? And are they, or are they brassicas? I'm confused. For someone who's eating a lot of plants, I should know, but you can educate me there too. Not very well educated. See ya. And go steady. Oh, smells like, if you could smell that rabbit, honestly. Honestly, that is to die for. That's really good chomping. It's going to be bloody good. Yeah, okay. Nah, way better.